as a friend in that friendship itself. Like,
you were on your phone.
Yeah.
I testify for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I'm so that like you, that bitch I do it. All I won't cry, I'm scared of you. I'm not. Long if you joking, now here for me. I ain't got it. I've been skinning through it. I your bodies. Long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. For the truth, I look better under you. I get lost when I'm with you.
Hi everyone, good morning. Well, actually it's the afternoon. It's like 1. So we are gonna go out and gonna have lunch. I think we're gonna get some groceries because it's winter right now and I kind of just want to have everything in stock and also focus on getting vegetables and just my vitamins because I am getting sick and I really hate getting sick. Besides that, today is just gonna be a relaxing self-care day. I just want to focus on healing and not looking at it as lost time, especially because I can't bring myself to go to class right now. I just feel so terrible. So we're just gonna go out and have food and I'm gonna take it with me. Hi everyone! I just got back from outside. I went to the grocery store after lunch. I'm gonna do a little haul, but before that, I need tissue because my nose is so congested. Anyway, so when I was at the hair salon, I got a haircut and then the lady told me that they're celebrating Puja. I feel like it inspired me to be a bit more spiritual. Today is a Wednesday, so I think when I read, I don't know, maybe Yasin I'll do tomorrow. Maybe tonight I'll read Surah. I don't know, we'll Google, I forgot. But usually on Tuesday, my dad will ask us to read Surah Al-Waqi'ah. On Mondays and Thursday is Yasin, and Friday we read Surah Kafi. But on Wednesday, I forgot what we're supposed to read. So I'm gonna Google that and probably read that tonight. So the first thing is I got some chicken breast. I tried the prime drink. It tastes like 100 plus and Sprite. And then I got ghee because apparently ghee is not only good for your health, it is also lactose free. Some button mushrooms, butterhead lettuce. I got balsamic vinegar, oatmeal, some unsalted butter, 2 puff pastries, some maple syrup, cocoa powder, marshmallows because I made hot chocolate last night and it was so good. Mozzarella, like a proper mozzarella. Throat gargle, flu medication. This is some paracetamol for my fever. Literally so much. And I gotta finish the art tonight. Ah! That was too much. We have the chicken boiling in water. I marinated it last night. These are some just condiments and the rice vermicelli noodle is all ready. And I also pre-made some chocolate cake. This was from yesterday. Oops, it's a little bit burned. Ta-da! I made some gingerbread New York City cookies. I'll leave the recipe down below.
I knew it, and I literally sit on the couch while everyone's doing ads, and I like let. I was gonna say 3. It was a few more. I was just like.
I love these jeans. Underneath, I'm wearing these fleece-lined leggings that I got from Aloe. They're amazing. They keep me nice and warm and into Mudo. So they look like little boots, but they're keeping my... Where'd they go? Uh-oh. I just put them out. Huh?
Selamat pagi, cikgu.
girlies! I am back from class and it's so crazy because class is over and this guy is literally over me. She is dark. But anyways, and I thought maybe I should give you girls a little cute what's in my bag. I have here a vintage LV bag. I was able to get this from Lilux Vintage, of course. This is my third, I guess, vintage bag that I purchased with my own money, and I just want to thank you guys because I wouldn't be able to get this without your support, so thank you very much. And I'm just really proud because it took me a while to collect the money and save for this bag, and I told myself going into year 4 I wanted a new bag. Anyhow, I also have a charm. So this one, I saw this a lot on Xiaohongshu. I was able to get this from Uju, my town. So I got this, and obviously my Vicks inhaler, like where would I be without this? So you just open, unbuckle it. The inside, however, is suede. I have first is the pouch that comes with it, and in here I just keep my pen. My favorite pen is from Muji. This is book number 1. It's basically my logbook. I'm currently posted in orthopedic and it's still very empty because it's the first week. I've been sick, so I have been missing a few classes. But like I said, I am not looking at it as lost times. I'm looking at it as healing time, and I take accountability for those classes that I've missed, and hopefully I can stay consistent moving forward. Okay, the second book is this concise clinical examination methods in orthopedics. All the medical students posted in orthopedics will have this book in their pockets, in their aprons. I have my glasses, vintage Bonia. I got this on Carousel, I think. How cute are these glasses? Like, look at it. I think it's so adorable. I freaking love it. And it has some really pretty detailings here, like a pink bedazzled. What we have is my iPad. So this is the iPad Pro 2021 with the M1 chip. And this is the Apple Pencil. I have a cute little casing here. I also have the Apple keyboard, magic keyboard thing to go with my iPad. Okay, so last thing that I pulled out, she's empty, is just this pink pouch. So we have the famous Guardian sanitizer. If you watch the vlog, you know what I'm talking about. This is a Chanel mirror thing. My sister gave this to me actually, and it's in this beautiful brown color. And then we got some measuring tape for clinical bedside physical examination. It's so cute as an avocado. A 20 Indian rupee. This is basically a nasal spray because I have sinusitis. I also have this Mochino perfume. It smells very fresh. I got an extra Jovian mask, and I also have cards. And then lastly we have a lipstick, and this is from Baron Bliss in the shade 02 Pretty Please. That's all for what's in my bag. I will keep you updated with my bag purchases if I ever get a new one. But I love this so much. It's my favorite.
Got me all up in my feels, in no kind of place. I've been trying to play, but lately I just wanna keep it real. Yeah, no more playing safe. Let's take it all the way. I'm just saying, I just wanna make time for you. Swear it's just right for you. Like this pussy designed for you. 10 out of 5 on you. Oh, I was down on that.
Alright guys, so it's almost 12 a.m. again. Okay, we got this. We got page 94. The heart sometimes dances rapturously from the happiness of remembering Allah and of feeling close to Him. Ayat al-Karni said in his book, "Don't blindly feel grief. Instead, make sure you know the value of the thing over which you feel sad." And if you're watching this, Maybe you can raise your hand and maybe tell Allah 3 things, not just Allah, whatever religion that you're in, because I know I have non-Muslims like Christians, from Hindu religion, many religion. Just raise your hand and tell God 3 things that you're grateful for today. I think mine would be a shelter to live in, health, and being able to eat.
Anyhow, today's question we have from a follower of mine.
So Miss Girl sent me a text, but these are the key points of her concerns, and she needs to know how she can regulate her emotions in this situation.
Well, first of all, the first thing that I want to say is thank you so much for sharing this. To me, I feel like it sounds that this friend that you're worried about is someone who I think is close to you, and you're doing everything you can to support her. I assume she's posting how maybe she's being mistreated by her friends. You might think it's about you. So how you can regulate yourself is first address the situation specifically. To name an emotion is to first identify a thought associated to that emotion. So, for example, maybe she's posting things like, my friends are not doing enough or whatever, and you get triggered. So, maybe that is a trigger to what emotion? So, maybe that makes you feel unappreciated, for example. So, when you can link a thought or a specific situation to an emotion, that's the first thing that you can do. And this is important because you want to self-validate. You need to acknowledge your emotions, because if you don't do that, what you're going to do instead is you're going to start judging her. You're going to start thinking like this
Bitch is crazy. She's so ungrateful. I'm doing everything I can for her. But all she does is complain on her Instagram story and like she can't even see what I'm doing for her.
Right. See, we don't want to be that, because when we start doing that, we start spiraling, ruminating, going in circle, we start judging her, and what does that leave us? Nothing. We go crazy. So let's not be that. So start identifying your thoughts and associate an emotion to it, and then you can slowly dive deeper into that. And whatever you feel, whether it's like you're annoyed ke, you feel unappreciated ke, whatever it is, do not judge that emotion. It's there for a reason. It's there for you to explore. There's nothing bad about feeling unappreciated. What she's doing is not a reflection of who you are, but really just her and her issues. For example, if you're always there for her and she doesn't know how to say thank you, she doesn't know how to reciprocate that kind of energy, it doesn't make you not a good friend. Faham tak? Because you're not getting a feedback from her macam, or maybe you don't see any improvement in her. That's her problem. You've done your job as a friend to give her that emotional support, and the fact that you're giving her, like, as I worded in your, like, you worded it like you're trying your best to please her. You're trying your best to please her. I mean, like, I wouldn't at all try to please my friends. I wouldn't do that. I will just do what I need to do je. Sudah. Like, even if that person is closest to me, you don't have to live in this world, I believe, to please anyone. Okay, the other thing I want to also point out, how you can regulate yourself in situation like this, is to start journaling about how you can create boundaries with this girl. Sometimes we want to, I guess, please the people that we care about, because we feel like we have this responsibility to save other people. Maybe because of our upbringing, maybe because growing up, in order for you to be seen or to be heard, is when you were proven to be most helpful to other people. Faham tak? So you grew up becoming this like people pleaser, or like you just cannot, when people don't show any signs of approval to you. So back to healthy boundaries is that I want you to start establishing healthy boundaries, because if you don't, you're always going to get triggered, and getting triggered is like an emotional bomb. It's draining and it's tiring, and especially because we're women, okay? We're emotional. So what I want you to do is, what I always do instead is like, if someone wants to tell me their problem, I'll be like, okay, so do you want me to listen or do you want me to give an advice? So if they're like, oh, I just want you to listen, then don't say a shit. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. Save your energy. They don't want you to say anything. Why you want to give unsolicited advice? Even if it's the person that you love the most, they don't want your opinion, just shut up. Okay, but then if they want your opinion, right, the best approach is usually don't give solutions. Really just validate what they feel. So macam contoh dia like, oh my god, I rasa macam shit lah like hari ni, like that, then validate. Just be like, tapi it's fine, you know, we all have that days where we feel like shit. Don't counter what they say. Be like, why do you feel like why do you feel like shit? You shouldn't feel like shit. Like, you're the most beautiful. Don't just jump into like that. You know what I mean? Because like these people are emotional people, and sadly they need external resources for their own validation. So just validate them, and then like give your solution in the shortest form as possible. Because what I've learned is that, right, no matter how much you try to help people, if they don't want to be helped, then you cannot help them. So you just leave them on their own. Add on like a last thing that you can do. You can maybe have the courage to have an honest conversation with her. Don't go in dominating, okay? This is very important also. Have a balanced energy and just be like,
Hey, I'm just checking in to see if you're fine, but I was just hoping that I could maybe tell you what I feel, if that's okay. Macam tu. And then be like, well, the thing is about me, I feel like I grew up as a people pleaser tau. So macam sometimes I get triggered if when you don't reciprocate the same energy, or when you don't say a simple thank you back to me. I know it sounds silly, and a thank you sounds something so small, but to me it's very important. And I'm only telling you this because I mean, we're close, and I hope that maybe you would care about what I feel as well. And yeah, I would appreciate it if you could just say thank you to me more often, and maybe ask me how I feel sometimes, because I love listening, don't get me wrong, but I also love it when someone asks me how I feel too, because, you know, I'm only human.
yeah, that's how I would go about the conversation. And what's very important to assess here is how that person reacts. If she's like,
Why are you making it about you? It's about me right now.
so if they start saying things like that, girl, I think it's time for you to reevaluate your role as a friend in that friendship itself. Like, is it really worth your time giving all that emotional support, emotional labor for her to only exacerbate your triggers, and you can't even have an honest conversation about what you feel? See, maybe because I'm a Gemini, like if someone just, you know, does not align with me, like I can just pretend that that person does not exist. I'm very, very, very particular about things like this. But I hope everyone remembers that friendships, it's about give and take. It's never one-sided. And if you ever feel like you're one-sided in a friendship, girl, it's time for you to get your shoes and maybe consider walking away. Not even consider, maybe actually walk away. Because once you've understand the power of empathy and understanding, that's when you're like, okay, you know what, like that's what a good friendship should be like. It involves mutual respect, and you can support your friend without sacrificing your own peace. Recollect your energy, because energy is important, and literally the minute someone talks, their energy could be passing on to you. So be very careful with the people you surround with. Yeah, it's okay to reevaluate how you want to show up in a friendship and relationship, whatever it is. I hope this helps, and I'm rooting for you. You know who you are. And thank you again for trusting me with this little question. And for those of you who want me to answer any specific question, you can DM me and specify that you want it to be in the vlog. And I'll see you in my next YouTube video. Bye. Good night.